we're back. It's Thursday night. It's Heroes and Hooligans. It is. We're gonna switch up the name. I think we have left Kamatchkalan, and let's take that off. And the party has started to zoom out into the larger world off of the wilderness continent, and they may be back, they may not. Who knows where things will take them? But I think we are into the larger world of Benalia, and as a result, we've made a couple of changes, consolidated some playlists, and we're going to reclaim the name Paint and Pendulum. We've got this is episode 17 of this current campaign, and we've had a couple of other campaigns that have gone up to I think one was near 70 sessions. So we're getting into it. 17 is quite a bit. So good job, everyone. That is not a small feat to keep a campaign going. 17 episodes, and I just think it feels right to sort of consolidate back, and that way, if anyone wants to get a little bit more background in the world at large, that trove of sessions and locations and lore all is available on the Paint and Pendulum playlist. So here we are. Last week, Glaciava, we went to a very nice upscale tavern, and people talked about the things that people talk about in an upscale tavern. What were some of the topics that we heard in Folks Redoubt? Sonny, why don't you kick us off?
Well, there was something that sounded a lot like a scam around tulips that, some rich folk got very excited about tulips, and now all the rich folk are excited about tulips, and they're trying to trade on tulip futures, and that definitely seems dubious.
I assure you, these tulip futures are legit. They are a well patterned money making enterprise. Nothing dubious about these tulips.
The good thing is nothing like that could ever happen in the real world. So yeah, there's tulip futures. The Rudder Mac is obsessed with tulips. I think I don't have that photo in front of me, but what do you get for the person or the entity or the personality that has everything? You get them something that is fleeting and yet represents perpetuity somehow, something that lies dormant and then comes back. What else in this campaign lies dormant but they believe will come back? Anyway, tulips, they have all these variations, these colors. They're hardy, they're resilient, they come back year after year. Why wouldn't someone that has everything else become maybe obsessed with finding the rarest type of tulips? And if that's the case, then it's just a matter of time till it's seen as a status symbol. And once it's seen as a status symbol and a luxury item, then everybody's going to try to attain it. And I think that's the underlying logic behind the tulip futures.
And then there was also the gentleman who had his family sword stolen by the Twitch kids, but was too intimidated by them to try to get it back. And I think we sort of decided that, maybe we could do, this random person who we don't know the name of or where to find again, and who was cagey about giving us his name at all. Maybe we could do him a favor and find his sword. Or at least take it from the people who, took it from him, which, they shouldn't be allowed to benefit from ill-gotten gains. That seems wrong.
Yeah. I mean, it's an interesting thing, right? It's robbery is one of those things that has a couple of different perspectives. Perhaps the Twitch kids see it one way. This person clearly felt a certain way about what happened, and you are hot on the trail of the Twitch kids. And part of that, I think Alvira had a plan, perhaps.
Yes, my plan was crime. That is my plan. To commit crime in a better manner than their crime committing.
Yes.
Originally, friends, I'll say, in our sleep space for the evening, I had thought that we would be able to avoid any sort of combat by making this alternate Twitch recipe. Do you think we still should cook this?
I mean,
Potion?
you've got the milk and all the other ingredients. Why wouldn't you?
You sound a lot like you want to cook Twitch.
Yes. So, yes, Mr. World, I will attempt to engage in a cookathon of the bluest of blue Twitch potions there ever could be.
And you were, refresh me, you got a room at Orphan's Retreat. And is that where
Yes.
you're going to make such an attempt?
I would like to try it on the roof so that it doesn't stink up the rooms next door, and it's open air.
Okay.
And I don't want to blow up our sleep space, because if
Yeah.
something goes wrong on the roof, I could fly away and blame it on somebody else. But if it blows up in our room, the evidence is there in our faces and my feathers are dirty, and it's just a terrible, terrible way to start my cooking career.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so what skill are you going to use for a set attempt?
Well, I think that I could use maybe medicine, question mark?
I was going to say medicine, but I didn't know if you had another proposition. Medicine would probably be the one. Let me.
It's the one that I think makes the most sensicalness. Either that or Arcana, because it's magic. But I am not
Is it
proficient
magic, though?
in.
I mean, any science
Maybe.
you don't
It's
understand
probably-
is magic.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Science sufficiently advanced is indistinguishable from
That's
magic.
right. You can't convince me magnets are natural. Assuredly, a divine being is behind this.
Somebody needs to explain magnets to me. Someone can describe it to me, what it does, but not why it does that. Still waiting on that one.
If you're doing medicine, maybe I can assist. I'm also trained in medicine.
Hmm.
Hey, if you
Give
want
you
to help
advantage
me,
on the roll.
I'll take any help that you are willing to offer, my fine sunny friend.
Yeah, it's part cooking, it's part medicine, but we're going to go with medicine because I think it's underutilized. And I like to find ways to use it. So go ahead and aid on that medicine check and tell me your total roll.
I rolled it at advantage, and my top roll is a 19.
Wow. Okay. You have created haste potions.
How many
She would be
would
able
you
to-
say that you...
I would say that there are 2d6 haste potions in this batch, which equals 6 haste potions.
6?
Would Shield be able to take a short rest while his friends are cooking
Yes.
haste?
You can you can get a long rest, in fact.
Ooh.
Ooh.
How polite.
Oh, that's
Cook-
good news.
Cooking, definitely not meth, is a very long process.
These haste potions, since my friend Sunny helped me, are as bright golden orange as the morning sunrise, Mr. World. That's the magic we friendly imbued into them. Because F is for friends who do things together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere, anytime at all, up here on the top of this building.
Fascinating.
Yes.
N is for anywhere, huh?
Apparently.
Yes.
Why do I hear
N
the
is for
sound of 1,000 pens scribbling a legal
Time
document?
at all.
N is for anywhere. Okay. All right.
Good to know that.
Somewhere out there, a lawyer just stood up in shock.
Yeah, Nickelodeon, I'm really sorry I ripped off your bob of sponges for that, but please don't sue me.
Mm.
There's a
But
cold
anyway,
sweat
6
in
haste
your-
potions.
Charity. You're probably
Okay.
fine.
What's the worst that could happen? All right.
I don't see what could possibly go wrong, if I'm being honest.
That's right.
Do we expect these haste potions to actually work, or are they going? Do they have side effects?
Yeah. Yeah. Haste
Yeah,
will
they
totally have side effects. But
well, you see, when I picked up this book when we were in Astoria of all of the crazy potions that you could ever possibly want to make in the world, it was that lore book I got. It had ingredients and list of all different stuff. There was like 30 different kinds of haste. So I just picked the one that was kind of like, right in the middle in the price. But it doesn't really matter if it has long-term side effects. It's not really our problem, right? We're not giving them the recipe, just dangling it in front of them, hoping they'll piss all the way off. My original plan was to try to sell it to them to see if they liked it and play the guise of the supplier to get inside to get the sword.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really know if we're going to be able to do that, but it doesn't hurt to have these haste potions because we could have to drink them our own selves.
And what I was trying to figure out if we thought they were poisoned or not, as well as haste.
I don't think so. I think I did a pretty good job.
Okay.
Now, just so we're clear, it's called Twitch, not haste.
Right.
But
Will these
it is effectively haste. Yes.
will these potions explode if I light them on fire?
Well,
We're
no,
not
the
doing
yak
that. We have
milk-
oil for that. Remember?
The yak milk is not super flammable.
Just keeping notes.
We also have blue bantha. We have blue milk, and we have minotaur milk too.
Yep.
Which I don't know what kind of potions we'll make with those, but maybe it'll be shout potions since we already made Twitch potions. So, resting, good idea. Resting is a great idea. And then find the Twitch kids with our Sunday best on.
Okay. How are you going to do that?
Well, you see, that is a great question that I ask my friends in the morning when we go outside and say, we're going to go find the Twitch kids. I'm going to say, so where do we find the Twitch kids hideout and stuff?
We could try asking people who live here, maybe? They have to have some idea of where they live.
They don't exactly strike me as subtle.
That is very true. I mean, it feels weird to ask at the inn, where does this local gang live? But maybe they would know. This town seems weird enough that it might not be unreasonable.
Maybe we can go back to Thought Bar and see if the guy who lost his sword is there, and
It is
maybe
first
he
thing
can
in the
point us in the
morning.
right direction.
I'd be surprised if he's there first thing in the morning.
Well,
I don't know. Maybe he would.
This town strikes me as
it's the
90% day
dog,
drinkers.
and it's like eternal twilight here. I don't know
Hmm.
if there's really like a morning or a nighttime. Just like the same time all the time. A person walking down the street. Maybe there's a market or something. When I was here before, I didn't really go adventuring. I stayed more towards the docks.
Could a Twitch dealer lead us back to them? The Twitch kids sound like
What
they
kind of people?
mostly. What was that?
Mr. World,
You got
I was just asking Mr. World if there was people out and about.
Sure. There's always people out and about.
so like
I
when we
want
were
to
wandering
find the nicest looking old lady on the street and ask her.
The nicest old lady, you said? Okay.
Yeah, like the nicest looking old lady type of individual.
Okay. Think about what type of grit someone like that would have to live in a place like this.
Yeah.
You pretty quickly get attacked with a shopping bag. And they run off. Trust level 0.
Wait, we're not trying to.
Yes, that was not a good idea.
She moves so fast.
I just
Alvera, you should check your
fatted
pockets.
with
You took
the
something
purse
out.
and go buying.
Wait, Sunny might be onto something. Elvira, check your pockets.
I'm gonna start
get
feeling around my
pickpocketed by the old
feathers and be
lady?
like, I don't even have pockets.
I'm sorry, what was that question?
Did she get pickpocketed by the old lady?
There's certainly a 10% chance that she would have attempted that.
Ah.
No, she did not. She just got slapped with a bag and ran off. So not a very sociable gal. All right. So
Try wandering back to the milk bar and see if we could backtrack from there. They might know where the Twitch kids hang out, or there might be more there. Might also get us in trouble as kind of like returning to the scene of where we had a fight recently.
A little bit, but yeah, I think it makes sense. So you go. Are you going to use any stealth or sort of disguises or anything? Walk me through your plan.
I think hiding is going to be a little hard for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're all pretty distinctive.
Like going on a robbery with your 6'6" friend. Even if he wears a hat, everyone's going to be like, oh yeah, it's the fella over there. The literal walking
I'm
novel.
gonna take one of Sai's leaves that are like brown and falling off, and I'm gonna I think size a willow tree. So I'll take 2 little leaves that are brown and falling off, and I will get some of like the adhesive that's in the stuff in my bag, just a little tiny bit, and dip each of the leaf ends into it, and I'm gonna stick it to the top of my beak like a fake mustache.
Okay. Okay.
That's my disguise.
Seems
You can call me
legit.
Alvin.
Yeah. Last night that was Simon from Alvin. You don't want to meet Theodore.
Oh my
You
god.
just don't.
Yep.
I'm
All right.
Alvin, and these are my accomplices, the Hiccups.
You're
Right,
back
you
up
better
bad.
watch out.
All right. You ask around. Sorry, I'm trying to finish
No,
a
you're
map
fine.
that I should have finished before.
Asking around.
So you see a couple of we're gonna introduce the word of the night. You see a few grimy types. They're just grimy. So we're talking about, heavily tattooed, a little bit of wildness in their eye, not insanity, but a little bit of like just bored and waiting for something to happen. And mostly they're there to make each other laugh. They're friends. They're 2 or 3 of them together. And, they're cracking jokes at the passerby and anybody that seems like vulnerable. They're certainly sort of, you've got the one to sort of take the attention, tell a couple of jokes, crack wise, maybe do a couple of sort of roasty type insults, but playful. And then you've got the other that's really sort of sizing up what they're dealing with and seeing if there's an opportunity, let's say, to separate someone from their sessions, or worse. But you're not getting like a serious danger vibe from them. It's more just a chaotic, opportunistic, sort of rowdy vibe.
More train spotters, less Clockwork Orange.
I don't know where you got any of those ideas, but I can neither confirm or deny.
I see.
Um,
I mean, they probably know what we want to know, but are unlikely to be helpful.
At least not directly. They will probably mock Alvin's disguise.
Oh, they've already made a couple of jokes about the disguise, the mustache, the general lack of face tattoos on the trio of you. For them is just the funniest thing. Like,
I just haven't hit puberty yet, so
yeah, that's what they're thinking. Do you still eat fish sticks and stuff like that?
I mean, on the rare occasion that I'm in a place that has food so elegant as fish sticks, of course I'm going to eat them.
Okay, good.
Well, Alvin comes from the rare Sagandis tribe. They have a rich cultural background. Have you heard of them?
No.
Yes.
Shield is grinning under the mask. Sagandhi's nuts.
Jesus Christ.
They vaguely feel like they're being made fun of, but they're not making the connection. So they're mildly angry, but they don't know what for, which is confusing and weird, and you're killing their vibe.
If you really want him to explain it, you must ask the owl.
Dash the owl?
Must ask.
No.
A bad pun on mustache.
Oh,
Or
Okay.
must ask. Did not come through.
The owl.
it was
Yes.
it was solid. I missed it.
There's a reason I'm not a bard.
I feel like I'm being made fun of. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Are you making fun of me? You think you're better than me?
I mean, those are two separate questions. Do you want me to answer them one at a time?
Oh my god. Yo, Sonny's going in. What the fuck?
Mhm.
With a smile on their face, too.
We tell the jokes. We tell the jokes here.
You have to understand, she's short. She's very short. And so she's looking up to them as she's doing this.
I don't know. Gray skin might be connected. I don't know. Don't mess with me. Yeah, well, whatever. They feel you can sense they are slightly intimidated. But Sunny specifically, the gray skin, it's gray skin, right?
Yep.
Grayish purple. That implies a couple of things to them that they've learned to not get themselves into too many bad situations. So they're letting it go. Anyway, what are you doing here?
Yeah. We're looking for the leader of the Twitch kids. We were sent here for a business arrangement. And I'll twist my feather around my leaf stash. You know, curl it out a little bit.
Which leader exactly?
The one in charge of your commerce.
Okay. Well, I mean, we could send a message to him, I suppose. What do you want him for?
We want to discuss with him Tears of the Sun.
Do you supervise all of your leaders' business transactions? Or just this one?
Well, we know enough not to send anybody anywhere. I mean, it'd be your funeral and mine.
No, you're at least half right. Sunny is definitely trying to just intimidate these guys because,
Okay.
These are the type of people who picked on her when she first showed up. And she just, now that she feels less likely that she can be picked on, she's, making them feel awkward.
They definitely are. So let me go ahead and roll an intimidation.
21.
Yeah, they're intimidated for sure.
So are you going to do what the owl says, or is, it going to be a problem?
Well, we can we can relay a message, I suppose. Tears of the. Did you say tears of the sun?
Yes, we did say tears of the sun.
Never heard of it. Mm, mm. Tears of the sun. Okay. Well, we should get some money or something. I mean, what are you going to make it worth our time? I guess.
Yeah, it'll be worth your leader's time. You see, Tears of the Sun is
What
been
about our
seen
time?
nowhere else here in Glaciava. It'd be worth all of your time. Trust me. Because once you have access to Tears of the Sun, you're going to be sitting on the top of the world, looking down at everybody else. Be floating and flying free across all of the land.
I mean, normally we'd get paid for something like this.
I'll toss him a copper.
Yeah, I got something. No, close your eyes and
that,
out
that-
your tongue.
that completely works because the intimidation factor. They were trying to wrestle with this, like not wanting to get run over, but also not wanting to get stepped on. So this copper is like the token of self-respect that they can tell themselves that they're just
Yeah.
doing it for the money. Everything is
throwing, like-
fine. They're
Just throwing
not
like a
doing it
copper
because
at
they're
their
afraid.
feet.
Yeah, this
Is
is
it like-
how they're gonna go to sleep, feeling like they kept their honor.
Was it like the grungiest copper you had in your pouch too? The one that's like real sticky? Picked it up off the floor.
That would have involved more consideration than she put into it.
Damn, not even giving them the filthy copper too.
That-
True random.
Disrespect. All right, Tears of the Sun. Okay. One of them runs off, the other two linger. There are insults hurled at other people, not at your group. They feel a little awkward around you, so they actually try to not talk to you. And about 15 to 20 minutes later, four others come back. One of them looks more like the more brawny fellow from the night before. And that person walks up to you. It's not broad daylight; it's broad twilight. But yeah, it's walks up and says, "We don't know anything about Tears of the Sun. What are we talking about?"
Calvera to explain.
Yeah, you don't know anything about Tears of the Sun yet because Alvin and the Hiccups here want to bring it to you first. It's never been seen before in Glaciava. It comes from a distant land across the ocean. You got a place we can sit down and have a chat, friend?
Yeah. Let's go inside. Or you go inside of Mutter's Utters, scene of the crime. And so people are cleaning up, trying to put the tables back together. You see these tables have been broken before. And they have about 6 people that are working on cleaning the place up and getting it back in working order, plus the 4 that came in with you, plus the 1 runner who went and sent the message. Okay, let's talk.
Now you see, Tears of the Sun. It's new. It's innovative. It feels like godhood. And I will.
But what is it? But what
I'll
is it?
show you. Just one moment, and I'll show you. About how big, Mr. World, above table, do you think that one of these bottles would be? You know how potions are different sizes? About how big? Because I want to pour like some sample, a little bit out of each. I have some other vials in my bag. About how many like little vials do you think I could pour out of one bottle for like just a small sample?
You could pour out like a shot glass. They've got shot glasses here.
Yeah. All right. So I'll say just one moment, and I'll go by Sunny and have Sunny put their shield up, and I'll pull my feathers up and make it look, secretive, and I'll pour out like a shot glass worth, and then it'll be like this glistening gold potion that's got some sparkle that kind of waves through it, kind of like a pearl luster dust sort of feeling, and I'll slide it across the table.
Okay.
Give it a try. Give it a try. And then you'll see what Tears of the Sun actually is.
It smells like yak milk and
While they're doing this, are any of them carrying like a thing that could possibly be that sword? Have
No,
so little
definitely.
information. I'm basically looking for an obvious magic sword.
yeah, no. And you guys haven't brought that up yet, right?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, we haven't been like, so anyone got some magic weapons?
All right. Takes a pinky, dips it in after smelling it, smells it, licks it, rubs it around that one big canine tooth. Okay. Okay. And
Yeah. And what do you think?
you have this on you? What are you trying to do with it?
I only brought enough to offer as a sample, you see. Of course, I wouldn't want to be caught with so much on my person.
But you have some on your person.
It's what you have.
So what do you want?
I would like to, enter into an enterprise, offer you our supply of what we currently have, and kick up some future business endeavors.
And who have you talked to about this? Who knows about this?
Not a single.
Who followed you here? Somebody follow
Nobody.
you here? Who's
No. We're free agents.
nah. Too good. Nah. Huh?
No, nobody followed us.
Who said anything about following you?
You
Somebody
did.
following you?
No, nobody followed us. You asked who followed us. We said nobody.
What?
So what do you think? Business?
Oh, I need a nap. What were you saying?
I'm just going to blink and look at Sunny.
Mm-hmm. Seems doesn't seem like this one is up for being helpful.
What are you looking for?
Business arrangements.
Okay. What does that mean?
It means that your gang seems to be the top dogs around here, and we really enjoy this place and don't want to get squished while we're here. And making business with the top dogs seems to be the smartest idea when you're in a new place. That's what we're talking about, friend.
Yeah, I could be the top dog. Especially if I had some of this stuff, I swear. You have more of that?
I could make you some more.
I could be top dog. Wouldn't have to take his crap anymore.
Take whose crap?
The boss.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to take your boss's crap, or if you wanted to never have to take his crap again, you could just rise through his ranks and become his right hand man. Who better to do so than somebody who brought him the tears of the sun?
I've been his right hand man. I'm tired of being his right hand man. I've been his right hand man for like 4 weeks. I'm tired. I'm ready. Like,
So you
why
want
is it taking so
the
long?
man. You want to be the man, not the right hand. You just want to be the man.
Hell yeah, why wouldn't I?
All right, so we could work out a deal here.
Every time. This is what they told me. Every time somebody, this is what they told me. This is why I'm trying to be patient. 4 weeks I've been waiting. Every time somebody steps to him, they out, gone. Every time.
Well, what if we help you?
I don't know, you could be anybody.
Yeah, we could be, but the way I see it is if we help you become the top dog, then our business arrangement's already made, pal. And then you would not only be the boss, but you would also have tears of the sun.
How's that gonna happen?
I told
What
you,
are
I'll
looking
teach you
for?
how to.
How are you gonna do it?
I'll educate you in the process on how to make it.
Why don't you just bring some more of that back for me? Yeah, just give me more of it.
Yeah, but you see, if we do that for you, there's got to be some return here. Mutual business
Okay.
investment.
Like what? What are you looking for? Tulips? He said tulips. Did you hear that?
No.
So
We're
what
not
are
in
they
the
looking
business.
for? They're looking for tulips?
No, actually, you see, my friend here, I'm going to point at Shield. He's a world-class entertainer fighter. He gets in the arena, he fights, and he wins. We make a big show, usually back on the mainland, right? When we came here, we heard that there was a sword that your boss has. And I think if we help you become the boss, you can give us the sword and he can be an even better world-class fighter. You see? And then you could say you helped make the best fighter there ever was in all of Benalia.
looks shield up and down. I mean, if it's the sword I'm thinking you mean, I don't think that sword's for you. Like, that thing is like a toothpick. Like, it'll definitely stab somebody. I've seen it stab somebody right through the heart. Went right through them, out the back. But it's not
No,
real.
no. He doesn't need the sword for fighting. It's all about appearance. It's the way you look when you step into the arena. Those fists, deadly weapons. Doesn't need the sword for fighting. Just for the looks. When you walk in with something like that on your back, on your side, people immediately respect you. They look to you and they say, that is a formidable opponent.
I don't know if he's gonna give you that sword. I gotta be truthful with you. I gotta say. By the way, you got a little bit more of that stuff. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more.
I'll give you a little bit more if we make an agreement. If you shake my wing and say, you're going to be not the right hand, but the man. And in return for you becoming the man, we get the sword, and then you get the recipe, and we're out of your hair.
All right, make a persuasion check.
Not as good as my other one, but that's a 16.
That's a 6. Okay. Okay. He looks and he says, Rufus Toothless, the crime lord. The grime lord. I like it. I like it. It's time one of us was in charge. I'm so tired of them telling us what to do. It's time for one of them to go. Why do we work for them? Doesn't make any sense. But you know he's real dangerous, though, right? Like real dangerous.
Yeah. But you're gonna lead. We're just gonna assist. You're ready. You're ready to be the man. You are ready.
But he's got a lot of guards. How am I gonna get all of them to take my side? I can get you in. But I don't know.
Well, do all your guard friends like to be boosted like you do?
I mean, they're not going to say no.
All right.
You got just a little bit more of that, though. You got a little bit more. Right?
I'll slide the remainder of the bottle over across the one that I poured some out of across the table to him.
Okay.
Consider it a token of friendship.
All right. Swallows it down. Immediately, you just see. I could murder you right now. Like I could do it. Like you could all be dead right now. You could like yes. Ah. All right, we're gonna roll a
You could try, and Sonny grins with fangs out.
We're gonna roll an insight check. What would that be? That would just be we're just gonna do intelligence, and no, this will be a wisdom, and if he rolls a 16 or above, something will happen. Okay. All right. Meet me here. Slide you a. Well, just leans in and says, meet at the top of the steps at the Grime House. And I'll make sure you get in. Once you get in there, it's going to get crazy, but I'm going to help you however I can. Make sure you bring more of that stuff. He gets up, bounces, real bouncy, takes a couple of shadow boxing punches, and then you just see the wind go right out of his sails again. And it's like, ooh. Sits back down. It's like, meet me there in an hour. I think I need a nap.
All right. So looks like we're in, friends.
Are all of the Twitch kids gone by now?
No, you're leaving.
Okay, we're leaving.
Yep. They've shown you on the map where the Grime House is. It is over here. So you're at Mutter's Utters. Here's the Grime House. Here's Orphan's Retreat. Here's Folks for Doubt.
Do they always crash so fast like that?
Haste has a duration of 1 minute. During that, so these potions will grant a +2 bonus to AC, advantage on dexterity saving throws, gain an additional action each turn. That action can only be used to take the attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action. When the spell ends, the target cannot move or take actions until after its next turn, as a wave of lethargy sweeps over it.
Man, it's juiced, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. It's definitely juiced. So, what do you think, friends? You think we're on the trail to the right place? I'll say as we're out of the ale or Mutter's Utters place.
The closest lead we've had so far. He's either going to try and rob us, or he's taking us to the Twitch kids. Either one is frankly fine with me.
I say we leave anything of value in our room at the Orphan's Retreat before we go there. And if they think I'm walking in with 5 more bottles of that stuff when they like it as much as they do, they got me messed up. I'm keeping it in our space.
You
They
should bring
definitely expect that.
You should bring some product because you're going to need to have something to sample and maybe one to sell with the promise of more.
Especially if we can get the boss to take it.
You know, if we can get to the boss, we can convince the boss that we could convince the boss that his right-hand man is trying to get out from under him. Tell him we were trying to have a business deal with him, and he instead decided he wanted the business deal. You know? And then we just give him one of the goods, and then he'll be on our side, and then he'll kill those guys, and then he'll give us the sword, and then we'll leave. Right? It'll work that simply, won't it?
We could also give him some of the product, let him bounce off the walls for a minute, and then stab him when he deflates like a paper bag. Just a thought.
But what if he bounces off the walls and into our foreheads with something big, sharp, and pointy?
Well, it's always a possibility, but it's always a possibility he'll do that anyway.
You know what? I'm not going to say the words, "You're right," but I'm going to say something along the lines of, you could be very correct in that.
Alvera, how much of this stuff do you think it would take to overdose somebody?
Well, yes.
I'm not a doctor, but I can't imagine that's good for your heart.
Or soul.
I
Or
mean,
that.
you got to think they're juiced up all the time anyways. They probably got some tolerance, and I really just don't want to give them like 6 at a time, because I don't know if that's going to work in the way we think it's going to work.
Fair enough.
We got 5 left.
I just wanted to be known that I think we should go in there ready to kill. Even if the deal and turning on our friend here goes through well, there's still no telling. They're clearly erratic.
Hey, I may not be a smart bird, but I know what crime is. And these folks eat, sleep, and crime. I, for sure, imagine that we are not walking into the Fluffy Bunny in a place called the Grime House.
I just wouldn't expect them to honor a deal. That's all I'm saying.
Agreed. That's what I'm saying too. I don't expect them to honor anything. I really wish Sai hadn't picked today to root themselves, however. Could use the tactical advantage of diving like a swan from the top of that tree. So, Grimehouse, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're stashing weapons and armor and stuff like that?
No,
or-
the majority of
Stashing
our
our
stuff,
money.
our money, we've still got quite a bit of our coins on us and things like that. I don't want to take all of that. How many of these potions do you think we should take with us? We have 5. I don't want to take all 5 right away, because we need to have some turnover after whichever deal ends up happening is finished.
Either 2 or 3, I'd say.
I was thinking probably 2. Probably
That seems-
2.
That seems alright.
And we can promise to get them more.
All right, you make your way through. The thing about the city is the lava creates a very changing sort of set of pathways. There are sort of roads, streets, alleys, in theory, that sort of go in semicircles ever upward. But because of the nature of the lava, those types of things change quite a bit. Houses burn routinely. If the lava shifts, you'll just see them just burn up. But to get to Grimehouse, you have to sort of work your way through a bit of a tent city, and there are fires and there are fights and there are arguments and jokes and laughs and drum circles and all sorts of chaotic stuff. So why don't we roll a random on you guys are pretty intimidating to the rank and file. So on a 20, you'll have no, that's an 11. So everyone pretty much makes rude comments occasionally, but when they really look close, there's especially with Sunny, to a lesser extent Shield, but something about Sunny is just their vibe is not not reverential, not deferential, but intimidated for sure.
She is small but fierce.
Yeah, there's something that they recognize that they're respectful of. And you finally get to a short little cliff that you have to sort of scale and get up to the stairwell down into the grime house. So you get up onto the plateau. There's a building there, but the actual entrance is what do we call those storm doors that go into basements from the outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's actually the entrance goes down into the rock, almost as if like everything built up could burn and yet things would be fine underneath.
The grimiest house.
It's a grimy section of town, and it is a grimy house in that section of town for sure. All right.
Is there a friend anywhere nearby?
At an hour 15. I know they said an hour, but running a little bit behind.
Fashionably late. How could he?
May have forgotten all about this until they really were like, it'd be really good if I had some more of that stuff. Oh yeah, I was supposed to meet them. So sort of comes up looking around to see if you're there, and then waves you down. And as you go down into what looks like a dining hall, 5 tables with 4 or 5 seats around the tables, and there are people, Twitch kids, in here eating. Maybe 12 to 15 of them in here, and they're rowdy, but they're seated and eating. So why don't we test our... Go ahead and move your yeah. You're just rolling into the middle of the room?
No, I wanted to see like where people were located, usually moving.
Okay, I'm looking at you. You guys, are you really just going around the room? Are you by the door?
I think we were or at least I was by the door. I was mostly initially just checking to make sure I could move my figure around.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we have our guide, the right-hand man with us.
Yeah, let me mark that person separately. So why don't we...
Can I have my token back? I dropped it off on accident, I think. There we go. Thank you.
Okay, this oops. This is your connection, Rufus.
Old boy Rufus.
Rufus Toothless.
So is he leading us anywhere, or is he?
No, not yet. So you brought some more of that?
Yeah, but you can't just get it here out in the open. Then everybody's going to know you got it, and it's going to blow our whole plan.
Okay. So all right. Why don't we why don't we go to somewhere a little more private. Leads you
Yeah,
through
it's
the
a good
room.
idea.
Makes a mention that you're here to see Shiden Kashi and do some business. And they pretty much go back to eating. Opens the door. Goes in here.
Oh, that's a friendly little.
Pit trap.
Yeah, that's a friendly little pit trap.
Yeah, there's a little lever in the wall that he clicks, and the almost like a Murphy bed flies down from from the wall to just cover that up so you can traverse it.
A
Nice.
Murphy floor.
Amazing. It's kind of flop and rattle into place.
Yeah.
Really ramshackle.
Waits for Elvira to get across. Right. And then looks behind over here and is like, oh no. And then as you see what he was talking about, you see the Murphy bed close back up. And the pit trap is there. And then walks over here, hits another little lever. This bear trap closes up, comes in here. Walks out into a larger room.
I'm going to take a mental note of the two places that he pushed the lever in the wall in case we need to make a quick escape out of here, so that way we don't have to fight traps, can just like shut them off.
Yeah. So on that second one, he tried a little bit of a sleight of hand so that you couldn't see that, but you do see it. He did not beat your passive perception. So as far as he knows, you don't know where he did it.
Sunny is similarly paying attention.
All right. He stops here and says, all right, where is it?
I have them stored the two that I brought are stored in completely different places. So I'll pull one of them out of my stash spot and like slide it to him slyly, looking around, making sure nobody's watching us, anything like that. But I'll give him one. But before I hand it to him, I'm gonna say, now where are we going from here?
I mean, if you're ready, we can just go in there and kill him. We'll just kill him, and then we'll take the sword. You leave, and I'll just be the boss.
You know what? That's a great idea. I'm ready. Here, take this potion.
All right. Doesn't even hesitate. Throws it down, and storms off, and just starts yelling, "I've had enough! It's my time!" And just starts running. Dash action, and just runs right in to the door. Runs here. And this door is locked and just starts banging on the door.
Oh. How sturdy of a door does this look like?
It's
Well,
sturdy.
Shield, we do have things that can blow that door open.
Okay. You know that the timer has begun on Rufus and his potion.
Shield will snatch Rufus's collar to kind of pull him out of the way. Blow the door open.
Okay, Mr. World. I have amongst the items some oil,
Okay.
and I also have fire.
Fire!
So I would.
These are
like
stone
to-
doors. These are stone doors. You have any other
Oh, I
way?
thought it was
Nah,
metal.
These are,
Do you
Oh.
have the ability to pick locks?
I mean, they could be metal.
The
We
rogue
can
is
pick locks.
rooted.
We do have the ability to pick locks. Yes,
Okay. Run up there and do it.
to pick the lock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will try. Sleight of hand. You want that?
Yep.
Let me make sure it's not trapped first.
It's not trapped.
Okay.
He
Well,
tells
that's
you
good.
It's not trapped. He's like so incredibly hyped. He can't wait to get in there. It's not trapped. Just open it.
Oh god, is it
I
like
only
holding
got-
like an excited pit bull?
I only got a
Frogging.
14. To
Frothing
open
at
it.
the mouth. 14. All right. Let's see what kind of lock we're working with here. 14 meets it, beats it.
All
Door
right.
opens immediately.
Oh my god.
Immediately goes in, and you see it. First, you see a bunch of these fellows,
Sorry.
and then sitting on the throne, you see. let me do
Actually,
this.
that's one of their ringtones.
It's one of their ringtones. Let's see. Tell me this is too bad in the background.
I think it's okay so far. Talk a little more.
Yeah, fine.
Is this all right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's not overpowering.
We're giving a little bit of Alvira, are you staying on the other side of the door?
When my friends go in, I'm going to go with.
There we go. Okay.
Javier and I were carefully coordinated.
I
Yes.
shielded, pushing ahead some.
Pair of sixes here.
Got a
I
16.
gotta say the something is going on with D&D Beyond tonight. Not loving it. A couple of features that I'm used to are not here.
I couldn't even get it to open my inventory earlier, which was really annoying.
I mean, guys, you gotta understand. D&D Beyond just doesn't earn enough money. So they can't have it open your inventory.
Yeah, they just
Oh.
sure don't.
But 5e is very undermonetized. You have to understand.
I mean, it probably is. It probably is. And also, things that used to work need to continue to work. It's one thing to I'm sympathetic to the R&D aspect. Sonny, do I have an initiative for you?
I'm also at 6. Alvera and I rolled the same thing.
I've got you down for 9, but it puts you at the end. Elvira, you're at 6. I've got you at 17.
Wow, no. But whatever you want to put me at, you're going to put me at 17, fine.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go. The beastie. It is a not a Twitch kid. It is a bony, devilish looking creature, and it is very evil looking. It is very large. It is a large fiend. It is used to these little mutinies. This is almost like playtime, and it stands up, and let's see. It goes immediately towards the usurper. It's coming right at it, and it rolls its eyes, its devilish eyes, as it hits with a 24. And let me, so 8 points, and then it's going to do another. That'll miss, and it's going to use its stinger. It's bony stinger, and it's gonna miss. Okay, so 8 points to Rufus. Rufus is right here. 8. Okay, the next one will be its unbelievable. Okay. Unbelievable. Okay. Not real happy right now with D&D Beyond. Okay, the fiendish creature. Let's see. It singles out. Who would it single out? Sunny's in the back. It's going to shield. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Goes right here and then throws a spear at you, shield. 24 and another.
Very rude, but it does hit.
That misses. Okay. You take a spear attack. 12 points of piercing damage. Yep. 12 points of piercing damage, and it lets out a battle cry, alerting everyone. Shield, you're next.
Okay. Well. Oh, that's not it. There we go. I was on the wrong screen. Sorry.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go. Let's see, movement. Okay, yeah. 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna come right here.
Okay.
And first, Big Papa's gonna rage. Because I don't appreciate taking a spear to the chest. Second, I'm going to reckless whole boy right here who threw a spear at me for the first attack. And the second attack, I'm going to send at a big fella.
Yeah.
So
Big
first
fella's
attack,
name is Shiden Koshi.
Shiden Koshi. Well, first fella does a 18 hit him.
16 armor class, yes.
Okay. Let me double check the wording on one thing. Is it one attack or is it my first attack? While you're raging the first creature. Okay. So he's gonna take 10, 12 piercing and 5 radiant. I keep wanting to call it divine, but 12 piercing and 5 radiant.
Okay.
And then my second attack versus Shankoshi. Wait, I gotta roll to hit first. Terribly sorry. That's either a dirty 20 or a dirty 20.
Armor class 19.
Just squeaking on by. He's gonna take 9 damage.
And what kind of
Piercing.
magical?
Yeah, the Chop-O-Matic is magic.
Okay, good. So how many points was that?
9.
9 points. Okay. It does full damage since it's magical. All right. Anything else?
That'll be it.
All right. From the corner, you see a shaman-looking, perhaps, creature. And it is going to bless its Shining Koshi. It's going to bless Shining Koshi. It's going to bless the spear throwing boss and the other that's in the room. And then what it's going to do? It's going to move forward, aggressively move forward. Right here. Cannot attack this turn. All right. Then we have the next guy here who is going to intelligence 9. Intelligence 11. Okay, so it has a little bit of tactical know-how. It is it sees a threat, so it is going to step forward and throw a spear at Alvira. 2 spears, actually. That is a 10 and a 24. Oh, it has advantage because of the battle cry. So that is 1 hit and 18. Does that hit?
No, because I'm gonna reaction shield when I can find it.
Okay.
So that gives me +5. So that puts me at a 20 armor class. So anything under 20 would not hit.
Okay. So you take one hit for 12 points from the spear. And then okay, then it is the furious Rufus Toothless who's going to attack the boss. Here comes the Great Axe. It's armor class 19. That's a 15. And then here comes the other attack. And that's a 21. That's a hit. Okay. And here's the third attack. 20. 2 hits. That haste came in handy. So that's going to be 15 points total. You notice it's less effective from Rufus. What is happening here? Okay. All right. That brings up Sunny.
Okay. Sunny's going to move forward a bit. And moved about here. Brandished the holy symbol and say, have a little sunlight, friends, and everyone within 30 feet who is hostile to Sunny should make a con save.
Yeah.
What's the DC on that?
15.
Okay. That's 1. We are saying that Rufus is not hostile. Okay. Okay, 1 failed. What happens?
I'm rolling 2d10.
Con is one of their strengths.
It's 21 radiant damage, save for half.
Okay. Good.
And then, since that wasn't a spell, I'm going to upcast a sacred weapon as my bonus action and have it swing at the caster. I want to see if I can make it fail its concentration check. And so the attack on the caster is AC 13.
Let's find out. No, armor class 16.
Oh, I tried. And
Yep.
there's now a small, like, glowing ball of sun that is bouncing over by the caster's head, trying to whap it.
You've gotten their attention. You have gotten their attention.
Shiny.
Elvira.
All right. First thing I would like to do is I would like to get airborne, getting off the ground. Second thing, shield. I'm singing you a song. I will pull the sword from the glowing fire and hammer beat it on the anvil, forging it with rage and hate. I will seal my enemy's fate. You are getting Tale of the Avenger. For 1 minute, any creature that hits you with a melee attack will take force damage equal to a roll of my Bardic Inspiration die, so it's a d6. Anytime you get hit by any of those people, if they're whacking shit, they're going to take d6 damage back. Okay.
You got it.
Oh, that's my bonus action. For my regular action, I will cast cantrip because I cannot do a leveled spell. I will cast
Nothing happened.
I say vicious mockery on the guy who attacked me because that's rude. And I'm just going to tell him he's a punk, and that's a wisdom 16 world
Okay. Wisdom.
or max 8.
That's
if
a
he
fail.
fails. All right, so
That is
8
a fail.
psychic,
Okay.
and that's EOT for me.
Good. All right.
Hell yeah.
Shining Kashi sees the radiant and okay. Pretty simple creature. It is going to run around and take the attack of opportunity from your buddy Rufus, and that will miss. And then it is going full bore. One thing you notice is a glint, not a glint, a glow, a slight blue glow on the stinger of the tail, and sort of woven into those bones, those vertebrae, those whatever we're calling tailbones, seems to be some sort of rapier-like weapon.
Oh, sick.
So it's going to hit you with a claw first and miss. Then it's going to hit with it. That's lucky. 22 to hit, and then
I
here comes
cast shield, so it misses.
22 will miss. Okay, and then the stinger comes down with a 26.
That will hit.
Okay, you will take 13 points of piercing damage plus 17 points of poison damage. That might not hurt you too bad. Make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, or become poisoned.
I make a DC 24.
Yep. Good. All right. So take that damage.
So 13
And-
plus 14, you said?
13 plus 17.
Okay.
13
lot of
piercing, 17 poison. How are you feeling? Okay, I see.
Not great.
Okay. All right. Next is this guy. This guy was going after shield. So it is coming after shield. Great axe. Pulled out.
He has advantage because I reckless.
Yeah, and they've got the battle cry going. So
Right on.
Okay, here we go. That will be a 17. That misses.
No, that hits.
Okay. 15 points. And then the next attack.
50 divided by 2.
Yeah, great axe again.
7.
25.
That
So
one
that'll be
will
another-
also hit.
Yeah, that'll be another 15 points.
So 15. Okay. That's 7. And he's gonna pop Elvira's thing twice in that
I
case.
already did. I rolled 2 d6s and I rolled 6. So
So he
12
takes 12
force damage.
And you are going to take an extra 8 points of fury damage with these weapon attacks. So 4 on each one, so a total of 8.
Is it fury damage?
Fury, yes.
Okay.
Fury.
I don't have anything from that, so that's just natchy.
Okay. So that should be a total of 30, but you got some sort of mitigation, you said?
When I rage, I take half as much
Yeah,
from
okay.
Flash
That
Piercer.
would have been a total of 34. So, yep, I think we're good. And it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna reckless and strike at a Scheiden. Kegel is not part of his name. My mind is
Shiden
blank.
Kashi.
Kashi, I'm very
Kashi.
sorry.
Shiden Kashi.
Okay. But I digress. So it's either going to be a... That was so close. Why didn't you stay there? Okay. Well, the first one's a 19. If I recall correctly, that was his AC.
Yep.
And my second attack will be... both will hit. So, first attack is... Let's see, 8, 10, and then I get Divine Fury on this one. So 10 pierce and 4 radiant, so 14 in total. And the second hit, oh, that's not too good, will be another 7. So 20, 21 for the whole round. And let's see. Let me double check that uses my bonus action like I think it does. Where is Reckless in my list? Does that not use my bonus action?
No, I think it's just something you declare as part of the attack if you're reckless or not.
Oh, well, how about that? Okay. In that case, For my bonus action, really quick, I'm going to. Oh, never mind. That's just a whole. That's just a whole action. Never mind. That'll be it then. I don't know how
Yeah.
much I can do with my bonus right now. So yeah,
All
EOT.
right. The which one of these was the caster? I think this
Yep.
guy. He's going to whisper to Rufus a command to return. Rufus is going to have to make a saving throw against command. Wisdom saving throw, yep. That'll be a 13 wisdom. So he's going to do this. Okay, Rufus has decided to give up on his mutiny action and turn against you all. And be loyal. Be loyal to Shiden. Shiden, yes. Okay, Rufus is back on their team. Let's see. And disengage. All right. So that's that. Now we have this creature who is moving towards Alvira, I believe, correct?
Yeah, he's the one that attacked me before.
Yeah. Moving, spear. You're flying. We're going to use the spear. Natural 20. Okay. That is a full damage. So 10 plus 8. 18 points. And then a second spear. That's a 20. Can you do something to defend that?
Even with if I shield, meets it still beats it, so. Any damage from it, because it's going to be more than 3, is going to drop me, so that puts me down.
Alvira's down.
Down on the ground, not down as an unconscious, right? Just for
No, down as in I'm
Unconscious.
fucking unconscious, bro.
Yep. All right, this next one is attacking shield. Great axe. 16 does not hit, correct?
16 meets it, so you got it.
Okay.
Would I still have Elvira, do your songs last after you're conked out?
It's just for a minute duration, yeah. It's for the whole minute, so.
Okay.
All right, 15 does not.
The 15 doesn't. The 16
Okay.
does.
So that's 15 points of damage.
So that's half down to 7. And he'll take Elvira's 4 from Elvira's song.
Yeah, good. Sunny, your turn. Elvira is down.
Okay. I look at Rufus. I'm like, Rufus, you let us into this. You said that. Where's the support you promised?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't looking good. I think I'm just gonna stay with them, I guess.
Sunny will spend her action. Will spend her bonus action doing mass healing word on. So Alvera's back up, and Shield and Sunny. Everyone is healed for 6, including Alvera. And then bonus action. What do I have left to do with the bonus action? Oh no, that was the bonus action. So my main action, I just present the holy symbol again, and same. It worked last time. Let's try it again. Everyone make a con save.
Okay.
Apparently, including Rufus this time.
Little rat fink shitlord.
Rat fake shitlord.
5 plus 10 is 15 plus an additional 6, so 21. Save for half radiant damage.
Okay. All right. The Shiden does save. The caster does save.
I mean, it's still half damage.
These are hurting though. These are not nothing for sure. Constitution is just a real strength for them. Okay, we got a failure here. So
It's just a thing I can do while also spellcasting.
yep. Then here, Rufus fails.
My holy symbol doesn't do anything. It's just a cool brand.
Would you like to learn about the sun?
I've kind of already got a god.
It's shiny and bright.
I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay, that did something. They're starting to get touched up a little bit. You guys are definitely touched up, but they're getting touched up as well.
Looking
All
a
right.
little woozy.
Alvira.
All right, now that I'm back in the air and extremely angry, my whole eyes are going to change to like blacker than black and some like
Fanta.
black otherworldly tentacles are going to come out from behind me. I would like this man's in front of me to make a intelligence saving throw, DC 16.
That's a good one. $13.
All right. He will take 14 psychic damage and he is stunned. So this is my bonus action, my Tale of the Mindbender. For my action, he is stunned, so he won't be able to make the save. I am going to cast 4th level Arms of Hadar, which is 5d6 necrotic damage of 21.
Dead.
Eat
And-
shit.
You pissed in the wrong goes, my fucking friend. And then I will fly back
I wish I
to
could
the
just put a big double X over their eyes, but I'm just going to delete instead. I'm sure there's a way.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
hang on. I think
Let's see if
there's.
I can do that. Here we go. Let's try this.
Hang on. What is the? Let's see. Does the draw feature make you?
Yeah.
Can't draw. How do I erase?
Color.
So the rest of you just tiny bird with lots of angry black tentacles just lashing out behind me. And that's the end of my turn, Mr. World.
Okay. All right, good. One down, first blood, first death. Top of the order. The Bone Devil, that is Shiden Koshi, is very unhappy. And it must make this radiant wielding interloper, uninvited interloper.
We were
Penalty.
totally invited by Rufus.
That's
That's
true.
a 18. That's a miss, right?
I will cast Shield to make it a miss.
Okay. And next one is a 20.
Also misses.
Okay. And here comes the stinger. And that's a miss. 12. Okay, Rufus. Rufus Toothless.
Little fucking asshole.
Rufus is going against shield. Here it
Rufus,
comes.
you could still turn back to the original plan.
15.
One is down.
15 misses.
Okay. And second,
Oh,
23.
if it affects anything, he would have advantage because of reckless again, if he didn't already.
Oh, okay. So that is a hit. Take 15 slashing, and then it's going to go again with advantage.
He will
It's
also
19.
take 19 will hit.
Okay. And then his Twitch. Natural 20 on the Twitch. So that will be...
What was the second attack? Was it another 15?
Yep.
Okay.
So this one will be 28 points on this last one.
28, so 14.
Yep.
And let's see, how many did you roll? Ooh, don't go there. Why'd you do that?
Why'd you do
that?
Javier, you already rolled everything, right?
Yep, 10 returned.
Okay.
Okay, Shield, your turn.
Okay. Well, Shield's got a hard noggin, and I'm still standing. So, demons or devils, excuse me. Let me, let me not hurt nobody's feelings about it. He's gonna take a glaive to the back twice, and hard head means I don't learn so good. So I'm still gonna reckless it. That's not hitting. Yeah, you're gonna do me like that? Okay. First attack is a miss. I swear to God. AC 19, right?
Yep.
All right, then everything misses.
Okay.
Well, bye, everybody.
All right, the caster. Let's see what the caster's gonna do.
Two threes in a row and I have advantage, huh? Ain't that a bitch?
All right, it's just gonna start throwing a couple of spears. No, it's just gonna use it as a melee attack on shield. So that will be a 16.
That hits.
Okay, 11 points. Oh no, it's melee. 12 points piercing.
Okay.
Oh no, it only gets one attack. Never mind. One attack. So,
Javier, are you gonna roll it or do you want me to? Oh, you got it. He takes 4 back from the song.
all right, here we go with the next guy on shield. And
I think I've done more damage getting struck than actually hitting people so far.
20 points.
20 points of damage?
20 to hit.
20. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that
And
natty or dirty?
No, it's dirty. And
Okay.
then a 21. So 2 attacks, so that'll be 30 points of slashing damage.
30. Okay, that's gonna put me on the ground by a little bit.
All right, and that's 10 back, by the way.
So I'm at
Okay.
50. Oh, not 154. Don't type that. 15.
All right, shield is down maybe for the first time so far. Is that right?
Yeah, I think that's true. I think I've skirted the edge in a couple fights, but
Yep. Okay. Sonny.
Alvera, are you gonna heal Shield?
Yep, I got it.
Okay. I don't think he'll mind what I'm gonna do, but I hope not. Sunny drops a fireball that just barely misses her. And hits all 5 people in front of her. Sorry, Shield.
Is going to take a death save
Yep.
from you, shield.
let me figure out how to roll that and beyond.
Don't worry about it yet, because you're probably getting healed right after.
Okay.
But
I
If not-
confirmed before I did it, not after.
No, listen. Life is cheap, especially mine. Do it again. In fact,
DC 16 deck save for the rest of them.
okay.
you can upcast it next time too. I don't mind.
That is the worst fireball ever.
It's a fail.
Oh, no.
Fail.
That's okay. Just upcast the next one.
4 2s.
Oh my god. Oh.
Okay, 3 fails, one succeed.
19 save for half.
Okay.
And can I get a sense of if any of them look particularly bad off at the moment?
Yes. Yes. So the caster is very low.
Okay, then bonus action with the spiritual weapon to attack the caster.
Okay.
And that's at that. Oh, and I miss.
Okay.
The 414 roll is heartbreaking.
Dude, I know that's gotta be.
And if I move, I provoke from too many. So I will just sit tight.
Okay. Elvira.
All right. Shield, you're going to lose the other song, so I can sing you a new one. You're going to get some heals back because need you to smash things. So you'll get, from this song, you're going to get 15 damages, or 15 heals back. And I will also twin cast Cure Wounds via Batty White, so I don't have to get in the middle there.
Batty.
And I'll give it to you at 3rd level, so you'll get a decent amount, hopefully. 14 from the first one, and 22 from the last one. So hopefully that brings you all back up.
Yeah, I'm standing for sure. I'm not capped out, but I'm on the upper half.
Okay.
Let me at
All
him. Let me at him.
And that is EOT for me.
Okay. Top of the order. All right. Asobuko Shiden Akashi is going after it's what is decided as its mortal enemy.
You're a creature of darkness. We're going to light you up.
16 does not hit.
16 does not hit.
11 does not hit. And here's the stinger. 27 will hit.
The amulet flares, and you should roll that with disadvantage.
Okay. Well, okay.
I can use my reaction to impose disadvantage.
That's still 26. And that's with the stinger.
Yep.
So you're going to take 13 piercing plus 17 poison damage. Make your DC 14 Constitution saving throw. Unless that puts you down.
Nope, doesn't put me down, but I
Does
did roll a
not.
1 on it. So I am poisoned.
Okay, you are poisoned, and you are low. All right. Next is our friendly Rufus going against Shield. Yeah, going against Shield. They're also low. Here comes the Great Axe. 15.
I just realized I pulled my mic up. 15 misses.
Okay. And here's the next. 16.
16 meets.
And the Twitch. 13 misses. Okay, 15 points slashing. And your rage is gone, right?
Yeah, I don't think I keep it when I'm passed
No, you don't.
out. Doesn't look like it.
Yep.
So that one's going to be the full 15.
But it is your turn.
All right. Speaking of rage, by the way, that's back. And let's see. Casterman was looking pretty rough.
Yes, very much.
I'm gonna attack the two fellas here. Let me see. So I'm gonna hit big guy here first with the
Okay.
great axe, and then caster after that. So
Okay.
2 attacks. First one is either baby, that's a critical.
Dead.
Hell yeah. And the second one against Monsieur Caster is a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Yep.
Can you do 4 points?
I can do you one better than that. I can do 10.
Okay. Definitely do 10.
Yes, for sure.
Dead. We're winnowing.
And I will speak to Rufus. Are you sure you still want to do this? Last chance before you're next.
I like it. Do an intimidation.
23 with the 20 being natural.
Okay, we'll save against it on his will save. Do we still call it will saves?
I do actually.
He doesn't make it. He's switching back. He realizes that if he just flips again, he can be the boss. Everybody that would know about his treachery is dead in the room.
I'm wearing them
All he's got to do is kill the other guy. Okay, he flips. Is that it?
Exactly as I thought. And EOT.
Okay. All right, so we have everyone is dead except Rufus. Sonny, your turn.
Okay.
Fireball again. It's
Well,
okay. Rufus
I'm
will be
poisoned,
fine.
which means
Fireball.
everything's at disadvantage.
Fireball isn't. It's okay, I promise. Rufus will forgive you.
This will forgive me. First thing I will do is. Do I have a cure wounds actually memorized? I do. I will. Does poison prevent me from being healed?
Let's put it up. Poison, disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. That's it.
Okay. Cool. Alvira's still hurt. I'm still hurt. No guts, no glory. I use my third and final charge from the holy symbol to make him make a con save again.
Okay.
Against 2d10 plus 6 radiant damage.
Natural 20. It looks at you and says, "My God is more powerful than yours."
Well, 14 save for half. Yeah, whatever. And then I will mass healing word all three of us because you
Spicy.
All of us heal for 8. And I'd like to remake my poison save to see if I can end the poison condition.
Okay.
That's a DC 10, so probably not. I'm at least going to move around to be adjacent to shield.
Howdy.
Okay. Elvira.
Fuck him up.
Okay, bonus action. I'm gonna fix your poison, Sonny, and you're gonna get some healing also from getting your poison fixed. So you'll get 13 heals and your poison condition removed from Tale of the Angel. And for my action, I will. We have Rufus and the big guy left. Is the big guy looking terrible, Mr. World? Like, how is he looking?
Just under half.
Just under half. Okay. I will fly up to 10 feet away from him.
Okay.
Because I only need to be, but like, not by my friend. I do not want to be by my friend. I want to be like over on this side. And I need a DC 16 strength saving throw, please.
Fails.
Okay. He takes, that is the worst damage. Out of 4 dice, I got 1, 1, 2, 2 for only 6 damage.
No.
And can't take a reaction until his next turn.
Yeah.
So crappy. Yeah, so 6 damages and no reactions. And that's it for me. Wow. I'm actually annoyed.
That's such a that's just like Sunny's fireball.
Fireball. Yep.
I wish the log would go back far enough to see if it lowballed me on the crit. I feel like it
It's
didn't.
just not that smart. Okay, it's still going after Sunny.
Mhm.
There are other things I think would make sense, but it's not that smart. So
He's a spiteful little thing.
that's a 20.
I will cast shield so it misses.
And second attack is a natural 20.
Yep, that'll hit.
All right. That will be 12 points.
Okay.
And here comes the stinger. 18.
Does not hit.
Okay. All right. Rufus. Rufus is, seeing his opportunity for greatness, comes up and will take the attack. It's a big chance. And the great axe swings. That's a 10. The great axe swings. It's a 10. Starting to get a little tired. Just tired. I'm starting to get tired. But I got one more extra, and this will be the last turn from the Twitch for 20.
Hey,
Okay.
You can do it, Rufus.
fuck him up.
And it lands a battle axe, and then needs to sit down.
needs a sit and a
And
Gatorade.
goes
Little nap.
over here. He's like,
Straight
this
to
is
the
gonna be
throne.
my seat. All right, Shield, your turn.
Hiya! As I will wait for it. Reckless attack.
That trick never works.
That was almost a 20. My heart just sank. Okay, it is a 19. The other one doesn't matter because advantage. So first hit, and the second one will be 23. So both attacks hit. First one is going to be max damage for 14 slash and 6 radiant.
Okay.
20 total. Second is much worse for 6 damage.
Okay.
26 all around.
Good. It's getting there. Blah blah blah. This and that. So forth, so on and so forth. Sunny.
So, does it have its reaction at the moment?
No.
Okay. At which point I 5-foot step back. And I guiding bolt it. With a secondless spell. If I can hit, that's a natural 19 for 16 radiant damage. And then I attempt to use the spiritual weapon on it with advantage because the guiding bolt gave me advantage. Which hits 25 for 13 damage.
Dead.
Yeah, boy.
You'll pay for this. I'll see you in hell.
Probably not.
And Rufus needs a nap, but is very pleased that he's the boss. I'm the boss. You are able to retrieve a magical rapier from the bones of the bone devil itself. And you... Do any of you have like metalworking or any what sort of... Someone do a history metalworking something. Do you have anything like that?
Not I.
Nope.
Not I. Nope.
Here, do you
I
have any?
rolled only a 13 history.
Yeah, but you might have the book about Nobelium. No. All right, you're gonna
I
get
mean,
that
if
book.
it's an outlook, then it might be in my book, but I don't know if it is or not. That's your call if it is or isn't.
You're gonna get that book in this room. There is some research that was done when they stole the weapon. You're gonna get some research from the workroom of the shaman creature. But that's where we're going to leave it. We're 8 minutes over. What? We never go over. Tough battle. We had a couple of people hit the ground, which is always fun.
I was down to 3.
You get knocked down, but you get up again.
If I had two, if I
Never
had
gonna
like
keep
3
us
more
down.
health, if I had 3 more health, I actually would have survived what dropped me, but by 1.
Yep. Wait, did everybody fall at some point?
Yeah, no, Sunny did.
Sunny didn't. Sunny just got very close.
You skirted the line, but we almost played musical chairs with the floor.
Sunny is tough. Sunny is tough. All right. That's where we're going to leave it. Welcome to Paint and Pendulum. You have killed a bone devil. I'm sure that'll never come back to into the story, so you can probably just forget that. You will learn something about your sword before next week, and we will see you back next week. We will hopefully have Sai next week. Good job. By the way, are you allowing Rufus, the undecider, to he's really decided he really likes the title of Grime Lord, but
as long as he's willing to like honor the other half of the deal of getting us out of here safely.
Shield is going to give Elvira a very pointed glance. The eyebrows are raised since the mask is off.
yeah. All right. Well, you can decide. He's got 14 hit points, so it would not be. You're alone in a room, and you can make that decision. But there you are. Grimehouse. A lot of red X's on the board. How are we liking Owlbear? Is it slowing things down?
No, I don't think so.
I like it.
It's helped me visualize who I can go at or touch without kind of obstructing things. So no,
Yeah, I don't
think
necessarily think it's the reason we went a few minutes over. I don't think it's really slowed anything down, so I'm liking it.
It took us a little bit to figure out how to get into trouble.
Right. Which is perfectly good. I mean that's the fun stuff.
these things
All right.
happen.
Very good. We will see you next week. Throughout the week, I invite you to research what you've got your hands on, what it means, what it might mean for your next step in your adventure. And we'll see you next week.